Welcome back, everybody. This is Holy Joe Rock and Roll, and this is what's hot and what's not on the torrents. Today, Monday, March 27th, 2017. Where I last left off, I believe, was Nocturnal Animals on the last video. You can check that out in this playlist. Since then, I've been able to find and download several new movies, which most have been pretty decent, although some have been not so decent. But let's go through some of these movies that's hot, what's not, on the torrents, okay? So, Passangers is actually, you could call it a sci-fi love story, and it's actually worth seeing. It could be a good date flick. A spaceship going to some other planet. I don't know. It's like a 900-year trip, and some people wake up early. Let's just leave it at that. There's a malfunction, and it turns out to be like a love story, and it's actually pretty decent. You know, I just gave you this. My wife hates sci-fi, but I told her, look, let's watch this together. I actually had already seen it, so but I have to lie and say I haven't seen it because she doesn't want to watch something that I already saw. I don't know why, but that's just the way she is. So I said I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it's pretty good, and she actually enjoyed it because the sci-fi stuff is just sort of, and it's just sort of whatever. It's just sort of background noise to the movie, which is really like a love story. So it's worth seeing. Definitely a good date flick. Now let's move on to The Founder, which is a story about the founding of McDonald's and really Ray Kroc and what he did to really market McDonald's and make it the super giant success that it is. Really, it was the McDonald's brothers who started McDonald's in somewhere in California, Southern California, and this guy Ray Kroc came in, and this is really, I think there was a book by the same name, or The Story of Ray Kroc, or something like that, which came out in the late 80s. And so I think this is what this movie is based on. And it's really, honestly, it's a great story about business and about entrepreneurship and just thinking outside the box. This guy was really a revolutionary guy in many ways, Ray Kroc, taking this idea of McDonald's fast service food and just taking it to the next level. And I definitely recommend seeing it. Even if you don't like McDonald's food, there's ideas in this movie that could help you in business or in your own life. And it's definitely worthwhile seeing. Now, the Manchurian Candidate, this is the remake, 2004. I just downloaded it. I'm not sure why. Something came up and I was like, the Manchurian Candidate, I need to see that again. So I watched the updated one, and then I watched the original one from 1962 with Frank Sinatra. Just to contrast the two, they're definitely both worth seeing. You know, almost anything that Denzel Washington is in. And in the last video, I did a story about Fences, which was a great movie. Definitely also recommend you see that. But Manchurian Candidate, whether you watch the 2004 remake or the original 1962, definitely worth seeing. Now, Underworld, Blood Wars. This is vampires versus werewolves. Honestly speaking, I did not even finish the movie. I watched part of it, and I'm like, this is so stupid. I just couldn't get into it. The original one was pretty decent. This is just so stupid. I couldn't watch it. Snow Queen 3, great animated movie for the youngsters. I think it's based on some maybe Russian fairy tales. It's worth seeing. The kids liked it. Justice League Dark. Also, I don't even know if this is a G-rated flick, but it's an animated superhero movie. Kids liked it. It's worth seeing. It's probably worth seeing for the kids. Havenhurst, which may have a different name depending upon where you are. Havenhurst is supposed to be a horror movie. It's about this girl who rents an apartment in this apartment building, and people who get evicted, they disappear. Just leave it at that. There's, it says "Evil Lives Here" is sort of the subtitle. It actually was pretty good until the end. The end was just stupid. I'm sorry. It was stupid. and my wife agrees it was stupid. But anyhow, that's just two opinions. I mean, it's kind of worth seeing if you need to see some horror, and it's until the ending, it was okay. Now, Gold. This movie, I didn't know what to expect. This was actually a pretty decent movie, an awesome movie, well acted. Let's see who's in on it. Let's fire this puppy up. Oh, Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, great movie about this modern day hustler down on his luck. He basically desperate for a lucky break goes to Indonesia. I was going to say Brazil. He goes to Indonesia looking for gold, and he finds gold. And I'll just leave it at that. And it just tells you what I mean, it just really is an indictment, really, of the modern financial industry. When things are going good, nobody asks any questions. When things start going south, everybody's looking for somebody to blame. And this has a great ending. I don't know if it's based on a true story. I don't know if it actually happened that way. I hope it did, but it's a great story. Great story. And definitely worth watching. Now, Shut In. Yeah, Shut In. Oh, right. Okay, now I remember this. Yeah, it says a heart-pounding thriller about a widowed child psychologist who lives in an isolated existence in rural New England. Caught in a deadly winter storm, she must find a way to rescue a young boy before he disappears forever. I mean, that's not even the full story. But anyhow, it is sort of a horror. I wouldn't even really call it a thriller, but it's more complicated than that. It's kind of worth seeing. Maybe give it like a one thumb up, kind of lukewarm. It's very predictable. It's pretty predictable towards the middle part. You kind of figure out what's going on. It's the only thing that makes sense. But whatever. Now, Man Down with He Will Not Divide Us, loser Shia LaBeouf, or LaBeouf, or Shia. Actually, that's Shia. Shia LaBeouf. Is he a Muslim? I don't know. Shia LaBeouf, I guess is how you pronounce his name. Maybe it's a French pronunciation. It says a haunted Afghanistan war veteran attempts to come to terms with his past while searching for his family in a post-apocalyptic America. That is not what it's about. It is, and it's not, okay? It's actually a pretty stupid-ass movie, and I don't even know why Shia LaBeouf would have made this movie. It's pretty damn stupid. It's really stupid. Yeah, it's really stupid. Okay, that's what I want to say about that movie. Now, LaLa Land, I guess it won some Academy Awards for something. Best Picture, Best Actor, Best whatever. I think I watched, you can see the progress bar. I watched maybe 10 minutes of it and I shut it down. I was like, I can't watch this. I just can't watch this shit. So I don't know if it was good or not. Apparently it was decent, but maybe not. Whatever. It's up to you to watch it, read the reviews. Doctor Strange. Now, I've been turned off by these superhero movies because the last one that I started to see was X-Men Civil War or whatever it was, and it was just so freaking stupid. But this movie, Doctor Strange, it's actually pretty awesome. Really, really good, well acted, good special effects, and a good story. I mean, actually a good story about this doctor who, he injures his hands. He's a surgeon, and he goes to, I guess, where's it go? To Kathmandu, looking for healing, and it opens up a whole new existence for him. I definitely recommend seeing Doctor Strange, even if you're not into sci-fi, even if you're not into comic book characters. It's not even about that. Definitely worth seeing. Now, Assassin's Creed is based upon the video game. I thought it was stupid. It was just it's terrible. It's just stupid. It was really just stupid. Of all the storylines that you could have created for this character, for this video game, this was just ridiculous. It was just stupid. And after I look, I don't even think. See, there's a progress bar. Can't even see the progress bar there. Hang on, let me move out the way. I think I watched about halfway. I couldn't watch it. That's going to be deleted, by the way. The stuff that I hated is going to be deleted from my Plex server because I'm not going to take up any space with shit that I'll never watch again. It's going to be deleted. Now, contrast that with Office Party. Oh, hang on. Office Party. With... What's this guy's name? This was really a good movie. Really a good movie. It's funny. It's funny as hell. You got... Where's her name? This woman right here. When his uptight CEO sister, Anston, yeah, this is Anston, threatens to shut down his branch, the branch manager, T.J. Miller, throws an epic Christmas party in order to land a big client and save the day, but the party gets way out of hand. Yeah, this is hilarious. It's pretty hilarious. Really a lot of bad language. Definitely worth seeing if you're looking for some comedy. All right, and actually, and you know, obviously not being politically correct, there's a lot of Jews in here celebrating Christmas, so it's pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. You know, for a Hollywood movie, they're saying Merry Christmas. So actually, and it was a funny movie. The Night Watchmen. This you know, the sort of the story behind this was like 3 incompetent watchmen have to protect themselves from a vampire invasion. It is sort of a low budget, no name people, actors in this movie. Once you can get past that, it's actually kind of funny, kind of, you know, tongue in cheek, kind of slapstick, and I think you might actually enjoy it. I actually enjoyed it, the Night Watchmen. It was pretty decent. So, you know, it's not exactly horror. It's kind of like a black comedy in a way. But if you're into slaying vampires, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. You know, just don't take yourself so seriously. Now, why him? This was really hilarious also. Really good movie. These guys, you know, you got a dad forms a bitter rivalry with his daughter's young rich boyfriend. Really, it's just hilarious. I mean, yeah, the boyfriend is like this .com billionaire, and it's worth seeing. It's a lot of funny stuff in there. Now, I finally got a good copy of Rogue One. This is the Star Wars prequel, the true prequel to Episode 4, which was the original Star Wars movie. So, a rogue band of resistance fighters unite for a mission to steal the Death Star plans and bring a new hope to the galaxy. So, you know, where this movie ends is where Episode 4 really begins with, you know, Princess Leia. And they did a decent job compared with the last movie, which was just bogus, kind of almost like a reboot of Episode 4 in a way. This was pretty good. Now, there was some of this, you know, the typical liberal nonsense where, you know, untrained women are badasses right out the gate, but it wasn't as bad as the last movie. And it actually helps explain how you get to Episode 4, the original Star Wars movie that came out in 1977. So, definitely worthwhile seeing. Now, Breaking Bad, the movie. You know, if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, the series, I believe, is on Netflix, which I have not watched. You know, and you have an hour and a half. This is a great, or 2 hours. This is a great way to basically watch the whole thing. As far as I know, this is all of the Breaking Bad stuff condensed into 2 hours, and it's a pretty good movie. I didn't realize all of this stuff, but it's pretty good. Now, Schindler's List I downloaded I thought I had a copy already, and I downloaded it again because I needed some clips for the Schindler's List walking tour series that I'm doing, playlist, which you can see on this channel. I created a playlist. As of now, I've got 2 episodes up there, and I'm going to do a 3rd episode by next week, or by the end of this week. And hopefully I'll be a little bit of ongoing, kind of, asking, was Schindler's List the movie based on historic and geographically accurate information? So, anyway, it's a great movie to watch anyhow, and I downloaded it. Now, Trolls 2016 animation, there's a good copy that came out. I got it for the kids, because I think I might have seen a cam version earlier, and I just don't waste any time downloading cams, unless you're really desperate, just to see what it's about. But this is a good quality version of Trolls. It's out there now. Now, Half-Life or Atomica, depending upon where you're at and when they named this thing, this is a crap-ass movie. It really is a crap movie. It says an American scientific research facility opens a portal to a hostile alien world who begins to invade the Earth. Now, maybe something's wrong here with the title, with the people. Maybe this is totally wrong. Maybe I got the wrong information downloaded for Atomica. But the file name is called Atomica, if I'm not mistaken. We can check that. Let's see here. Let's check that. Info. Yeah, it's called Atomica. That's how it was presented in the torrents. And this information says Atomica, but the video is Half-Life. Whatever. It is. So I don't even know if this information is correct here, but it's a crap movie. Definitely don't waste your time on it. Oh, one of the lead characters in this movie was also, I saw him recently in the movie called Pet. Now, I never reviewed Pet. I watched it. It was really horrific, kind of a horror film. I don't think I have it here. I'm pretty sure I deleted it. I did not even want my wife to see the movie. But this guy, he was in Pet. And, I mean, look, if you're into some sick kind of horror, Pet might be something to watch. But I couldn't, it's just horrific, horrible shit, that movie. Even if it was technically good, a good movie, it just sickens me. I can't watch shit like that. Now, the last one for today is All Nighter. And oh man, this was hilarious. It really was hilarious. It was a globe-trotting, workaholic father trying to visit his daughter on a last-minute layover in Los Angeles discovers that she's disappeared. He forces her awkward, nervous ex-boyfriend, still nursing a broken heart, to help him find her over the course of one increasingly crazy night. That definitely is a great summary. It is hilarious. And who is this guy? This guy looks like a skinny, young version of Jack Black. And I can't even think of the guy's name. But anyhow, they worked well together. It was a good combination of characters. This older guy, the serious dude, don't really know kind of what he does, and this goofy, broken heart, kind of beta male dude, plays the banjo. But it's definitely a funny movie. 2017, must have just came out. Definitely worth seeing. It's hilarious. It's definitely a good movie. So that pretty much wraps up what I got since the last time we chatted from the torrents. And I hope that's helpful to you, give you some ideas of what to look for or what to watch. If they're in the theater, watch them. If you're not willing to support Hollywood financially because of their left-wing anti-American agenda, I don't blame you. There's a torrents for you there, and you can watch them there. So until next time, I'm Holy Joe signing off, saying, make it happen for the captain, because after all, you're the captain.